Yo, we're about to lock in Cardinals playbook, guys. My game lagged, but it didn't matter. Okay, so this game we're in a new playbook, Arizona. You'll notice that they have some pretty unique single back stuff, like the tight flex weak and the bunch ace. We're just going to go to the ace because the clock is ticking down. We're going to try a counter, although they also have the zone weak off the left side. So let's just take a timeout so that we don't get a delay of game on our first drive. And now we would probably run the stretch if we came back out in it. Their I-form tight pair has a counter and the power O, does not have the power G. The strong pro has the stretch, which that's what we'll try for our first run through right here. Doesn't look like it's there. He's in a pretty good front for it. So let's actually go to the blast. We're going to cut this run back up the middle, because I felt like that was where the play was kind of flowing to. So 7-yard gain on first down is good. He's in cover 3 match himself. They also have the pistol twin tight end flex with a power O. And then their shotgun, they have the split close, and their split close features a full back inside. So you can use the full back inside to hopefully gash up the middle with Rob Gronkowski, who goes for a nice gain. They have the close halfback wheel. They have the fullback trail. They have 2 empty sets, including this empty bunch wide. Now, we've seen it. We've used it a bit, but we haven't used it a ton. They have the trips halfback weak, which you see this play zone a slot out. That's one that you've got to think about with RB going right there. This could be a good run. Now, halfback base is what we're going to quick audible to, but we just wanted to check that route out, as the base looked like it was there, and Adrian Peterson goes for 10 yards. Gun trips halfback weak. They've got that PA wide receiver in. You could potentially use as a deep ball. Gun flip trips is one of their most unique formations. To play deep forks good. They have a couple plays with that auto motion that you see. Wide receiver cross actually looks pretty good. What's unique about this is the halfback starts out to the right side of the field in some of these, but in other ones they do not. So let's look for the drag across the middle. We're actually going to try and roll out and get rid of the ball. But the flip trips is something that a lot of people are fans of, and I used to love it. It was my jam. They have a good gun halfback, a good gun bunch. Looks like they have Trey, and they have ace twins offset. So they have ace twins. They have ace twins offset. We're not really set up here. This is a bad thing, but Gronkenstein. The ace twins offset is very good. They have. Let's see if they have our red zone pass that we need to use to score a touchdown. So in the Ace Twins offense, this play X-Spot's quite possibly the best red zone play in the game. And from the 6-yard line, we should take a couple cracks with it. We could throw to Hopkins or Gronk. Let's try Hopkins. Let's just throw to Gronk instead. All right, we didn't get the high point all the way. I think I maybe pass-led that a little bit, which I should not have done. So let's go back to this play. He's going to look at Gronk. Didn't get it to Hopkins right there. And now we're at 3rd and goal. We're going to go to the halfback wheel, and we're going to try and use the flat one more time. I know it's going to be a lot tighter down here in the red zone. But we're going to try it anyways. Come on, Gronk. Get open for me one time. Got it. Got it. Okay, so we went back to the flat. So we tried a couple fancy high points. Still, I think that's one of the better plays in the game. But this Cardinals playbook is really nice. It's in my top 10, I believe. And you should definitely try it out. We've used it in Draft Champions before, so we have some familiarity with it. We've used it in years past. Always comes up with the Rams, with the some of the more pass fancy players. This Cardinals playbook, I think it got got a pretty nice overhaul too in the recent season. So you might be a big fan of this playbook, and you might not even know it. Hika's gonna quit. So we did get the one drive in with the Cardinals playbook, guys. I do have Draft Champions gameplay of this book, so I'm a big fan of what it brings to the table. I think you can see, between Gun Split Close, you've seen me run it in other playbooks. Really, Gun Flip Trips is the only additional thing I would run. And then I'd maybe explore their single back a little bit, but I'm just not a huge single back guy, so I wouldn't play it a ton. So investigate that playbook. It's going to be in my top 8, but the problem with the playbooks in the top 8 is like the first 4 are so much better. Like, it's a really good playbook. It's a top tier playbook, but it's not the meta, but it's still very strong. It's not like in the back some stinky playbook, but check out the Cardinals. I think you'll like it. We just got a 10-win pack right there.